being taken. Why am I going to pose for them?
They're going online.
They're going online. How long do they last online?
Forever.
Forever. So I got to suck it in, make it look good. Right? I sometimes joke that I'm still working on my before picture. But that's okay. Welcome, everybody. Good morning. Is it awesome so far? Awesome. Thank you, Cody B, for putting together the MRM event. I have not been this excited about where we are in technology and how we bring the offline to the online world and how we bring online to offline world. Oh, I gotta catch my breath. I'm addicted to Fitbit, so I was trying to get my extra 75 steps in. Right? So today we're going to talk about one of the scariest things out there. Technology. Right? How many of you absolutely just get so excited when you get to hear about technology? Yeah, there's like 10, 20% of you. Right? Yes, the rest of you are just like, how do I get my grandkids to pick up the phone? Right? I'll tell you how. Send them a Snapchat. Send them a Snapchat and they'll get it.
Snapchat.
Right? Snapchat. That's how the kids talk today. So today what I want to do is I want to first, before we start, we're going to have a technology conversation. I'm going to talk about bringing the online world into your offline world. Because the reality is that those of you that don't play on the internet are being left behind. And so what I want to do today, in the short 6 or 7 hours we have together, is to be able to bridge that gap so that you never have to do things like go buy a lead online. Right? How many of you have bought into that? We've all bought leads before. Right, and you're all here learning how to bridge those gaps and take those people into a warm market, right? So by the end of my presentation this morning, and we have another presenter after me, I'm just the warm-up guy. By the time Jordan gets done, between the two of us, hopefully we give you an idea on how you can take online to offline and offline to online, connect and convert into a warm market prospect, putting them into your groups, and then feeding that same cycle. Is that fair?
Yeah.
That'd be helpful?
Yeah.
Worth the price of admission?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. So, can I just tell a quick story about this picture?
Yeah.
This is what I call my realtor photo, which means it was taken 20 years ago, and I'm just going to keep using it far into my 70s. Right? I get so many real estate people that give me their picture, I'm like, who's this, your great-granddaughter? And they're like, no, I use Miriam. No, but that's a joke. Okay, so if we can pop the next slide. Awesome. So we're going to talk today a little bit about a system. And for me, a system is just an acronym, right? And the acronym is this: save yourself some time, energy, and money. Save yourself some time, energy, and money. If we can figure out how to get you online, do we get it? Come on. My mom loves brownies. So, there's an app for that. So, here's the scoop. I understand that technology is scary. So the first thing we have to do before we have a technology conversation is we have to get in the right mindset that technology is awesome. Because when we're scared of technology, we won't use it, we won't open our minds to it, and we shut down, right? So is it okay if we get into the mindset of technology is awesome?
Yeah.
Cool, so everybody stand up real quick. In the speaker world, we call this changing the state, right? So, from right here, straight down the center, you guys face this way, you guys face this way, so face each other. On a count of 3, we are going to scream so loud that the taxidermy, bears, fishes, and goats and rams next door come to life and run the heck out of here. Okay, we're going to do it in one swipe because we only have 6 or 7 hours together, okay? So on a count of 3, I mean so loud that we hear it in Las Vegas. Fair enough? Technology is awesome. You ready? Yes. 1, 2, 3. Technology is awesome! Okay, perfect. So and then we got golf claps. Steve, I get it. They're on the 3rd hole. I don't really follow sports, so I don't really get all those references. Golf is the one with the big orange ball, right? Yeah. The stick and the puck? I only follow 2 sports, bull riding and curling. And bull riding only because my brother's a bull rider. So, very different. So what I'm going to talk about is how we can develop groups of people that find us online and go right into that system again, right? So we're not deviating at all. We're just differentiating how we put people in that top little thing, what group they go into, right? So think of your business. Remember yesterday we had all those different groups going down on there? Do you remember what we're talking about on there? We had the different groups. We did the group exercise. Is it possible that somebody might be attracted to that for one element, but they might not be attracted to another group? Yep. We have to deliver content to those particular groups of people, okay? So one of the things I heard from one of my best friends in the world, mentor of mine, Jordan Adler, and I heard this back in years and years and years ago, and it was really why I embraced technology. And he said this: you can only market to a finite number of people. However, you can attract an infinite number of people. The way you attract an infinite number of people is the technology that allows the asset or the post or the social media post or the video or whatever to continuously work for you over and over and over and over and over again. When you put a blog post up, you put a video up, that lasts for how long? Forever. It has an infinite return on your energy. Now, if you do that over and over and over and over and over again, you have more assets working for you. More assets that work for you produce a larger yield of results, correct? Correct? Yes. This is participation. I hear myself talk in the shower all day long. I need to hear you. Fair enough?
Yeah.
Play?
Yeah.
Technology is what?
Awesome!
Okay, just perfect. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to actually just walk you through a very basic formula that you can use in any business, right? So Jordan is going to come up and talk about offline networking here in a minute. Okay? Now, how many of you go to networking events because you're trying to sell stuff? You're all lying. You hand out business cards, that's selling. But aren't we in a master relationship marketing seminar?
Yeah. Yes.
So can I just change the state of what you're going to do with your offline people, right? So Jordan's going to teach you how to meet them offline. Here's what you do. Instead of trying to sell them something at your networking event, why don't you take out your smartphone and take a video of them talking about their business? Okay? We are celebrating other people. So here's the deal. You take a video of somebody for 3 minutes. Now I'm going to suggest that you find the most influential people in the world, or in the room, to do this with. But wherever you are, right, you want to talk to people and get them on video talking about themselves. Will they love that?
Yeah.
Are most people smart enough to optimize the internet for their own name?
Yes. I was like, what?
So you're optimized for your own name? No, let's come on. We're talking, you can't BS a BSer, right? So here's the deal. If you go and you take a video of someone, and then you put it on your YouTube channel, and by the way, if you have a smartphone and you share it to Facebook, there's a YouTube button there. You just hit YouTube and it uploads directly to YouTube. You put it up on YouTube. How long does it last on YouTube? Forever. Forever. Right? Who owns YouTube? Google. Who's number 1? Google. Who's number 2? Google is number 1, YouTube is number 2, and Facebook is number 3. Do we want to play with these guys?
Yeah.
Let's have them be our partners. Have them be our partners. So we do a video that's specific to one of our groups that we have already in our contact management system. Right? So maybe it's people that want to get their hair cut. Maybe it's people that want to become a cosmetologist. Maybe it's people that want to run and manage salons. Maybe it's people that want to hire Peter Anthony to come speak. He's got all these different groups, and he can do videos in his own head of which group he wants to attract. You follow me? Okay, so he does a YouTube video, 2 to 3 minutes, right? Because we're all like super fast paced. We're not going to watch a 30-minute video of someone talking, so we only need 2 or 3 minutes, maybe 5 minutes at the most. Here's the deal. Technology is what?
Awesome.
So you go to a little website like Fiverr or one of your grandkids or whatever, and you have them transcribe the video. Everything you say in the video, they just write. That's the description.
What's it called? Fiverr?
Fiverr, Fiverr.com. Anything in the world you want done for $5, I promise you it's addicting. It's like Costco. You won't leave for under $100. I'm telling you, some of you are going to say that again. Somebody has discovered it.
B-E-R-R, like 5?
Oh, I had a really bad naughty joke, but I'll save it. Ask me later about my Fiverr joke. So, okay, so we have a video.
2 R's.
We have a video. People are trying to figure it out. That's scary. You have a video for $5. Transcribed. It gets transcribed. Then what you do is you have a blog created, right, which is going to cost you all of like $50. Go hire some punk kid to do it. Frankly, go hire somebody in your team or your group that does social media. They can probably set up a blog. It's almost nothing to set it up. And you simply take the video and the transcription and you move it over and that becomes a blog post. Okay? You've now got content that's sitting on YouTube. How long?
Forever.
Now it gets put on Facebook, or it gets put on your blog. How long does a blog post last?
Forever.
Produces leads for how long?
Forever.
Okay, perfect. Now, once you have a blog, then we've got to ask people to do something. In the online world, we call it an ethical bribe. Okay? You've all seen this. Give me your email and I'll give you this report. You put in your email address, we give you a report. You are now going from contact to prospect. You have raised your hand and said, put me in that group. I want to learn more about that group. I either need my haircut, I want to manage a school, I want to figure out how I franchise Revolution Underground. There are lots of different things, different groups people raise their hand for, right? Because you want to be marketed to with what you want, not what we think you want. Follow me? I don't want a cobalt boat thing if I'm into the other one. I have Malibu boats. Right? I don't want a small boat card if I want a 2-story yacht. So we let people sift and sort into their own groups. So we ask for their email program. That's called an opt-in. You are opting in or raising your hand saying, hey, pick me, pick me, pick me. Make sense? Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, website capture pages. This is the big, scary term that all us internet geeks use. Ooh, capture page, right?
Landing page?
Landing page is the same thing. That's a nicer way of saying capture page. What we really mean by that is, all we're trying to do is we're having an exchange. I hate the name capture because I think it has a negative connotation, and I'm very big into language. So opt-in is a better term. It's just a way for you to take that name and email address and now put them in that cycle so you can put them in the right group, and now you can start to develop and build a relationship with that group. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Now what we do after we have that all in place, and by the way, when you do a blog post or a video, you have to give people what's called a call to action. Call to action, right? CTA is what it sometimes people call. In the online world, we tell you what you want to do, what we want you to do next. In the offline world, you don't want us to tell you what to do. Right? Tell us what to do. Now you have a place to drop them in there. Okay? Once you have that blog post, now it's time to come over to social media, because when you post a video or a Facebook post, how long does it last?
Forever.
How long does it last?
Forever.
No. It lasts 20 minutes at best. You all think that the video that you posted 3 years ago is still working for you on Facebook? It is not. It's working for you if it's online and it's being optimized properly, but it is not. So what you do is now you have a permanent asset, a blog post or a video. Now you can promote that video on Facebook for 3 years, and now it becomes an actual asset for you. That's why people like Bart are crushing this internet game, because they understand, and he understands the power of the internet working for you, as opposed to, I'm afraid of technology. And everybody that tells me they're afraid of technology, I'm like, great, take out your phone and send me a text. Oh, no problem. And I'm like, 20 years ago, if I had told you that the cord attached to the wall was the only way you're going to talk to me, and now you're fingering me a message to and from space, you can't tell me that you're afraid of technology. We just eased you into it. That's all we did. We just eased you into it. Has this been helpful?
Yes.
Awesome. Woo. You guys, I love this stuff. I love helping people produce permanent assets online. Those permanent assets work for you over and over and over and over and over for you. So the best place to start is get into the habit of celebrating the people in your warm market, doing videos about them. Here's the best part. They don't know the internet just as much as you don't know it, which means that you get to take any traffic that comes when people type in their name. Okay? So here's the deal. I'll leave you with this final story. I once put a quote from Brian Tracy up on my blog post with a little video saying why I thought his quote was really awesome. And about 3 weeks later, I got a call from his internet team. And they went, we want to know what you're doing internet-wise. And I said, why? And they're like, oh, because you are outranking Brian Tracy for his own website. And that's my LRR philosophy. Lather, rinse, repeat. Do it over and over and over again. Manage your time, leverage your time, and let the internet put people and sort people into those groups. Get that cycle spinning. You guys are absolutely awesome. Let's bring it back up. Let's put it back.
Casey Eberhart, you made it.
High fives. Hey, Michelle, can you make sure to get this?
Yes.
See, because I had Michelle videotape this, you know why? It's going up on YouTube. It's imaginable that after 5 years, it will be seen by more people than are in this room.
Yep, of course.
Yes, this video of this little presentation, me being able to put Cody Bateman and I up on stage together, in a video on YouTube, on a blog post, and promote on social media. When we're a $1 billion company, I'll be light years ahead of people that are like, I'm still going to go to a chamber event. That's not my business card. Anyway, I'm sorry. I said get that on camera.
That's good. Now, the next guy that comes up, he's going to say, I go to chamber events.
I know.
That's how he's going to say.
But that's why he's one of my best friends.
Hey, just so you know, the last time somebody fingered me a message, it wasn't very nice.
You need a better word market.
Now listen, I know you said it's great trainer, great teacher, because he comes up and he tells you what he's going to say, and then he says it, and then he tells you what he said, and so it's great you're able to see that. But I want you to tell us what you said even one more time. You notice how he talked about all this activity, whatever it is that you do online. You do your blogging if you're doing that, and your posts and your videos and all those kinds of things. You end up generating names that follow you. And when you generate those names that follow you, you said it many times, you generate new names of people that begin to follow you. How do you get those names over to a contact manager for your relationship marketing system? Tell us what you do.
So I'm kind of a low-tech guy. That's the irony of this whole thing, right? I understand the power of the telephone. All of my phones have a sticker on them that say ATM. Because I know that when I'm on the phone, it's spitting out cash. So my job is to connect and convert them into a warm market lead. So when I have somebody that comes into one of my groups on a blog from a blog post, I'm usually asking for their phone number. If they put their phone number in, I'm on the phone as close to the time that they come into that group as possible. And my job is to sift and sort. Are they in the right group? Can I talk to them in their language? There's a different conversation that goes on, say, with people that are in direct sales versus contractors versus people that are buying boats, right?
Okay, so the first thing you probably capture is an email.
An email.
The second thing you capture is a
name.
The third thing you capture is
a phone number. And on the phone, when I'm talking to them, what I'm really doing is I'm figuring out how I can put them in a group within. I happen to use the platform SendOutCards. So I'm really looking for the opportunity in something that they say so I can reach out in kindness to them straight away.
So obviously when you're on the phone, you capture a physical address.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So you see the order that he does it, and you could probably do it in a different order. Some people are just going to go from an email optimization straight to capturing a physical address, perhaps.
Absolutely.
So you can do it either way, but obviously there's a process that you want to do. Keep in mind, you want those followers to turn into your, like you said,
I'm in Utah, so it's a funnel. In Los Angeles, it's a martini glass. But everybody starts here. And we're bringing people down through the funnel, through the process, so that at the bottom, I call them my best friends. What comes out the bottom are my best friends, the people that I get to work with every day, that I get to train and hang out with. Well, that funnel, or that thing at the top, is huge, right? So even on social media, I don't post about sex, religion, sports, politics, or negativity, because the minute I do that, I remove chunks of people out of that funnel. I start off in a negative category. So the funnel is huge. Blog post huge. It helps let people sift and sort themselves. And out the bottom comes my best friends.
Excellent. Great work. One more time, Casey Eberhart.